You guys, let's start inviting everybody so we're able to actually share this on Facebook and Twitter. So could I please have everybody share this with their entire feed, plus Facebook, plus Twitter? I can actually see who's inviting people now, so this is a good thing. I can actually see who's sharing and who's inviting because there's a new update that Periscope has. So I can actually see who's doing it. So let me see everybody share the feed. Let me see everybody invite as many people as possible. And let's get the hearts going as well, guys. All right, let's get the hearts pumping. Let's make a good feed. Tonight, I'm going to do a seminar for you, which is as important as the seminar I did for you guys on brokers. This is something, again, no one teaches, no one will teach you, and you'll never know. So I'm going to be doing a very important seminar just to explain to you how technical analysis works and what technical analysis is, all right? So I'll wait a little bit longer and let everybody invite people. Let's see if we can break over 1,300 people, guys. Everybody, share the feed. Let's invite individuals out, all right? Everybody, come on, let's share the feed and let's get the hearts going, all right? This is going to be one of the most important seminars. I do apologize for the delay. I've been responding to emails. It's a lot of emails to go through. So guys, just invite people. I'll tell you in 2 minutes exactly what we're going to be discussing. All right. So I initially mentioned we're going to discuss Fibonacci, but I've got a much more powerful presentation for you right now. Much more powerful presentation. All right. And I'll tell you what it is. Okay. Fibonacci is a technical analysis tool to analyze the stock markets and the Forex or precious metal markets. But what good is it to you if you don't really know what technical analysis is and how technical analysis works? So I'm going to put on a seminar to actually teach you what technical analysis is. But let me introduce myself. My name is Reza Magtari and I go by Oceansky on social media. I am currently the #1 life coach and business coach on all of social media. Okay, I'm 33 years old. 5 years ago, I started with $7,000, and today I have over $25 million, okay? I've made that with the help of the Forex markets, but then I've taken that money and I've built multiple companies and established myself as one of the biggest entrepreneurs in the world. Now, what my aim is, I come on here and I teach young adults how to replicate exactly what it is that I did. I used to live in the back of my car. Okay, I'm currently standing inside of my house that I actually live in alone, and it has 9 bedrooms. So I did all of this on my own in a very short amount of time, and I can teach old adults as well. So my aim is I come on Periscope and I teach everyone how to replicate what I did. I don't charge anything for it. All right, the lessons I put on here, you'd have to pay $10,000 to $20,000 at any other mentorship. In fact, a lot of people have compared me to some of the top mentors in the world right now. All right, my followers are making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a day because of me right now, and most of them can attest to that. So please pay attention to what I'm about to teach you. What I'm about to teach you right now is one of the ways to master the stock markets. As we all know, the 2 ways to become a billionaire, one of them is to be massively involved in the financial markets, Wall Street, and the other one is to be a real estate tycoon. Well, to be a real estate tycoon, you're going to need a lot of money to start. But to be involved in the financial markets, you can start with a minimal amount of money and parlay that to millions. I started with $7,000. I had 10 grand, 3 grand went to my first and last for an apartment, $7,000, I've made $25 million, all right? And everybody's seen it. It's proven. All right, so guys, let me tell you a little bit about technical analysis. First of all, let me give you guys some information about me, all right? My Instagram, if you want to follow me, is Oceansky, right here. This is my information, all right? My Instagram is Oceansky, Oceansky. Everybody, could you please write my Instagram name out? I want everyone to write my Instagram name out right now so people know. further to that, please email me if you're interested in becoming a part of my mentorship program that I have. Okay, in my mentorship program, I essentially teach you everything you need to know from the first day of starting a business to establishing a multi-million-dollar firm. All right, and if you guys could please write down my email address as well. Okay, everyone write down my email address so people know, so we can start the lesson, all right? The lesson today is going to be technical analysis. You see, there's two ways to analyze the financial markets. This is how Jordan Belfort, Warren Buffett, the biggest investors in the world, which I can go out on a limb and say I am probably top 3 in the world when it comes to trading. I am top 3 in the world when it comes to trading the markets. Not many people can do what I can do. Now, there's two ways to trade the financial markets. One is via technical analysis. One is via fundamental analysis. Now, we all know that technicals prevail. And technical analysis is a major form or major way that 99% of hedge funds, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, all these major funds and fund owners, they trade via technical analysis. But let me explain to you guys what technical analysis actually is and why it works. So guys, please share this on Twitter and on Facebook. I would really appreciate you sharing it constantly on all the feeds. And let's get the hearts going. I'm not seeing many colored hearts. Let's get the hearts going, guys. Come on. All right? So technical analysis. Okay? What is it? Technical analysis is analyzing price action in a specific stock or any instrument that is tradable on Wall Street, essentially. So, if you want to trade Microsoft, gold, anything you want, okay, you can trade it via technical analysis. Warren Buffett did not use fundamentals, and I'll tell you why, okay? Warren Buffett is actually not very good when it comes to making decisions. Warren Buffett got lucky at the time that he entered the markets, okay? So you put Warren Buffett up against me right now, I would tear him piece to piece. If Warren Buffett sat next to me and we analyzed any instrument together for a 1-month outlook or a 24-hour outlook, I guarantee you that he would not even stand, he would not be remotely close to how right I am. All right? So I can tell you that right now. Okay? I'm one of the top traders in the world. If you're new to this, you can ask my fans and followers, all right, that you'll see every single trade I take is always on the money. All right? Every single trade I take is on the money. Warren Buffett is a whole different animal. Warren Buffett had a lot more money. Warren Buffett did a lot of different things. Don't think he made $70 billion off of trading, all right? But anyways, that's besides the point. We're not talking about Warren Buffett. We're talking about you and how to get you to his level or even better than him. Let's worry about that, okay? Let's worry about how to make you wealthy, because that's my goal. I don't even care about me. I care about you. I'm here for you, all right? So technical analysis, how does it work? Technical analysis is the analysis of price action, okay, via indicators or via candlestick patterns, all right? Now, we have multiple indicators. We have stuff like stochastics, RSI, which is the relative strength index. We have a MACD. We have volume indicators, Fibonacci. All of these indicators are essentially mathematical equations, all right? The way they work is they calculate a specific amount of candles, their prices, dump it into an equation, all right, and say whether the price is going to go up or down, or that's what you think. Now, I'm going to teach you exactly how indicators really work and how to master indicators forever, because traders from 10 years ago today have no idea how to trade, because they have not advanced. You see, the markets evolve. The markets are a living organism. They are ever evolving, okay? They change. You need to know how to conform to those changes, because every single year, the way price action moves is a little bit different. What worked 5 years ago will no longer work today. And I'll tell you why. So, let's put this down. all right? Let's say this is price. Okay? If this is price, whether, let's say we're analyzing Microsoft. Okay? Let's say this is Microsoft, and we're analyzing the stock for Microsoft right now. What kind of trend is it in right now? What trend would this be? If we're analyzing Microsoft right now, what trend would this be? It would be a bullish trend. It's an uptrend, right? Why? Because I've already taught you guys, what is this, what is this, what is this? What are these? Higher highs and higher lows. We already know, as long as we're making higher highs and higher lows, we are establishing higher targets. Therefore, we are swinging higher. We are on a bullish trend. Now, let's say I installed a Fibonacci retracement. Now, Fibonacci is actually a mathematical equation that was developed by Leonardo Fibonacci hundreds of years ago. Okay? Now, there are some major figures when it comes to Fibonacci retracement levels. It basically is the retracement or a specific pullback of a major move. So, if the low is here and the high is here, and we draw the Fibonacci line, we would have 1, 2, which is the 100% move. This is 0%. Okay? And in between that, the most important ones that I like to look at is 50% retracement, 61.8% retracement, and 38.2% retracement. Now, these figures on the right basically signify the entire move. This entire move from here to here is 100%. Half of it is 50%. 61.8% of it is here. Now, these figures essentially define support and resistance levels. Okay? So, it is fair to say that if I taught everybody here that the 61.8% retracement line on the Fibonacci is one of the most important levels, it is fair to say that when price reaches this 61.8% line, resistance line, what is it going to do? It's going to drop, right? It's going to drop, right? So, when it retraces to the 38.2, it's going to drop, right? But why? 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 This is the importance. Let's do it again. All right? Let's do it again. We got price again. Let's just pretend we have pivot points now. Okay? Here's a pivot point. Here's a pivot point. Here's a pivot point. The pivot point gets drawn for us based on a mathematical equation. When the price comes to the pivot point, it should drop. Or if it breaks through it, it should go one level higher. Yes or no? Yes or no? Answer my question. Okay. Now, so you all know what an indicator is. The objective of an indicator is to tell you where support is or resistance. Every single indicator does the exact same thing. Support or resistance. If it hits it going up, it's going to be resistance. If it hits it on the way down, it's going to be support. Yes or no? Every indicator, doesn't matter what it's called, it does the same thing. Support or resistance. Yet, Reza has taught you guys how to make thousands and thousands of dollars off of indicators. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, this price, this money movement, trillions of dollars being exchanged in the market, what the hell is this stupid Fibonacci line that is stopping price? Is it Gandalf standing at the front of the bridge and saying, "Thou shalt not pass"? What is it? Why does price hit it and drop? Or why, when price goes through it, it continues to go up. What is it? Has anyone ever tried to break that down and understand why does price fail at these points? Let me answer it for you. What does that say? What does that say? You are the indicator. You are the indicator. There's no such thing as technical indicators. There's no such thing as a retracement level. There's no such thing as a pivot point. There is no such thing as a stochastic level or RSI level. Is that a plot twist for you? It doesn't exist. No such thing. Do you really think some line called the Fibonacci sequence is going to stop trillions of dollars? What the hell is that little number? It's nothing. So now I'm going to teach you how to kill the markets and how to never lose and how to evolve with the markets. Okay? Let me explain something to you. If there's a tree in my backyard, okay? There's a tree in my backyard. I go in the back and I push it. Will it fall over? No. If me and Tony go, will it fall over? No. If me and 10,000 people go and push the tree, will the tree fall over? Yes, it will. You see, the way technical indicators work is human beings psychologically created technical indicators to justify for themselves greed and fear. Not many traders know this. Human beings invented technical indicators to justify fear and greed. How technical indicators work is like this. Okay? If every single one of us believes in Fibonacci levels, every one of us, okay? All of us. And we all know that the 61.8% retracement level is going to be a strong point. So if we all bought over here and price is coming up, price is coming up, price is coming up, it's heading towards the 61.8 retracement level. We want to eventually take our profits. Well, up here, we know 61.8 is a strong point. We're probably going to get out. Are we going to get out? We're all going to get out, right? Are we going to get out? Because it's heading towards 61.8. We're all scared of it. We don't want to lose our profits. So if we all get out and the price is going up, okay, and we start selling, what is going to happen to this? What direction is it going to go? It's going to do this. Did the Fibonacci move it or did we move it? We moved it. Our psychology believing that this stupid 61.8 line is going to all of a sudden have supernatural powers, we started selling and getting rid of our positions. Our fear created this 61.8 Fibonacci level. Do you understand? 6 years ago, stochastics, RSI, and MACD were the most powerful indicators in the world. If you had stochastics up there and RSI combined with MACD and used the volume histogram, boy oh boy, if you knew how to use it, you were pulling in money hand over fist. Today, if you install stochastics, MACD and RSI, you're going to lose every penny of your money. Doesn't work no more. Do you want to know why it doesn't work no more? Because less people in the world are using it. No one is using it no more. So if less people are using it, when price comes up to, so if we got price coming up, this is a stochastic line, okay? Out of 100 people, 20 people are using it. What's going to happen to price when it comes up here? It's going to break through, right? Out of 100 people, 20 people means there's still 80 people that are not there supporting it no more. It's going to keep going. That's why the big time traders from 8 years ago are dead now. They're garbage. They can't trade the markets. They never evolved. See, every year there's a new flavor. Flavor of the year. Every year there's something new coming out. 3 years ago, there was something called the shaft trend. Jan lines. These were so powerful, it was unbelievable. Today, if you use them, you'll lose all your money. Every single year, the flavor changes. Do you notice I don't put moving averages no more? Moving averages don't work no more. Nobody installs them on their computers. Moving averages are slowly gone. Right now, what is hot is Fibonacci levels, trend lines. Do you think these trend lines that I draw and prices going on them, what? You think my trend lines are magical? No, my trend lines are not magical. Every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry is drawing these sideways trend lines. Everybody in the world is using them. All the big hedge funds, all the big traders. So of course, we all know the exact same numbers. If this is 154, we all know we're going to draw the same damn line on 154. We're all going to buy on 154. It's common sense. We're all going to buy 154. So it's going to fail at 154 and go up. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Technical analysis is the analysis of the human mind. It has nothing to do with, do you think someone created an indicator that actually moves the markets? No. Now, how do you become an amazing trader? By every single year keeping up with the new trend, what people are using. Okay? 5 years ago, you could even use Heikin-Ashi candles. There's something that are very cool. You can't anymore. They don't work. You know, right now, these trend lines that I'm drawing, the sideways trend lines, Elliott wave and harmonics is the most widely used technical indicators. Therefore, price will react to it. Because price reacts to it, we genuinely can use these tools. Okay? What do you mean, am I speaking English, boss? Mr. Britain, what's wrong with you? You guys understand what I'm saying? So, because of these factors, technical analysis works. Now, how do we know the current tools? How do we know the current tools? Simple. You either listen to me and I'll tell you exactly what works, okay? Or just research. There's no other way. Trial and error and research. Guy like me, I'm constantly in the markets. So if you're with me, I will let you know what's hot, what's not. Now, I'll tell you right now, for the next 2 years or so, what I'm teaching you is hot. Hot, hot, hot. The trend lines, the support resistance levels, the pivot points, the Fibonacci, they're super hot. Okay? So, but eventually, these trend lines are not going to work no more. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Eventually, they're not going to work no more because there's going to be new forms of technical analysis, okay, that are going to change the way people enter and exit the markets. Now, some of these technical tools are going to be staple tools. Like, I personally believe Fibonacci, trend lines are going to be there forever. Trend lines look very nice. They're harmonic indicators. They're never going to be to a point where they're going to go obsolete. But a lot of the indicators that were man-made, like stochastic, CCI, alligator indicator, there's so many okay, indicators out there that nobody uses anymore, that used to be extremely powerful indicators. All right, so now you understand how technical analysis works. Okay, however, with that being said, technical analysis, okay, why not moving averages? Because I'll tell you why. Moving averages were generally used for long-term traders. Okay, let me explain to you. Moving averages were generally used by long-term traders. Since the introduction of online trading was made available, and the retail trader was able to open up accounts with $100, nobody any longer started trading with long-term trades. They started scalping the markets in and out, in and out, in and out. You're not going to put a moving average on a 15-minute chart. You're just not. What are you going to do? You're going to put a 50-day SMA on a 15-minute chart? No. Because of that, they are being less and less and less and less used. Therefore, it is very easy, okay, to break through an EMA or an SMA. Okay? The oscillators, so a lot of the oscillators are the ones that are no longer really working. Now, I still use some on specific platforms with specific time frames. But when it comes to technical indicators, you need to know, okay, that the only reason they work is because we as human beings are psychologically moving them. We are the ones that when we see those specific points, we decide to enter or exit. And because of that mass volume of individuals globally that are looking at that exact same price moves. And we think, well, you know what? It's because I don't know what are you guys talking about? Don't go off topic, okay? So, who's this Penny's person? I don't know who he is, okay? So, with technicals now, why are technicals a lot more important than fundamental analysis? Okay, the reason it's more important is this: fundamentals, all right, are rumors. It's news. There's even a saying that says, "Buy on rumors, sell on the technicals." Right? So fundamentals is just rumors. It's an initial reaction to the market. So all of a sudden, there's a central bank rate decision. You know, they're giving a speech, right? And they make a negative speech. They say something negative. You know, the euro is in dire straits, or we don't see a good forecast for Greece during the next 3 months. All of a sudden, what's going to happen? The euro's going to tank, right? It's going to tank, because people are going to right away react to it. But what happens to the euro when it tanks? It's eventually going to go to one of these technical points, be it a pivot point, a Fibonacci level, a support and resistance level. One of these points where people have already all globally decided, okay, that we are going to buy or sell. And what's going to happen? Price is going to correct. Why do we not trade fundamentals? Why, in fact, we call fundamental traders guys that don't know how to trade. So, for example, those guys, whatever they will call it, trading fraternity or whatever, okay? They don't know how to trade because they're trading on fundamentals, okay? There's no reasoning to what they're doing. Fundamental traders are just listening to news and making reactions. So if you're just trading due to a reaction, how is this any analysis? It's like saying, ooh, you know, there's a crazy looking clown coming, let's start to run. Well, it's just a reaction. You're not assessing anything. You're not educated enough to assess anything, you know? So technical analysis is still the most powerful way to analyze a market. And that's what we do every single day. Okay, that's what we do every single day. But you also need to know, I just wanted you guys to understand tonight why technical analysis works. And the fact that you have to evolve with the technical analysis, with the new tools. Okay? Every single year or every couple years, these indicators are going to change. When they change, what you know is no longer going to work. So all these guys, like Tim Sykes, for example, maybe he was a good trader a few years ago. I don't see any of his trades anymore because he's still using primitive tools. Like he's still probably doing Stokes and this and that, you know. These guys are primitive traders. They're not evolving. So they may have made a lot of money 4 or 5 years ago. But now, okay, they don't make anything because their tools no longer work. You understand what I'm saying? So, couple things you need to know. Important for you to understand. One of them is technical analysis only works because of human beings and their psychology and their reaction to greed and fear. Okay? The other thing you need to know is that technical analysis is something that is ever evolving, which means you have to stay up to date every year with the new trends. If you don't, you're going to fall behind, and all of a sudden you're going to see all those winning trades you were taking are now losing. And you're going to say, why am I losing? Well, you're not up to date. Now, in fact, I'm not saying new indicators are coming out. There could be a possibility that, like, for example, next year, stochastics comes back in. Everyone starts using stochastics again. Boom. We learn it, we're in, you know. If you're following me on my, if you're part of my mentorship, obviously you're going to know. I'm going to come in and say, guys, I want you to install this indicator. Stop using this, start using this. In fact, I'll tell you one thing. Very slowly, pivot points are on their way out. Pivot points are slowly on their way out. Okay, how do you sign up for the mentorship? Just email me, forexoceansky@gmail.com. Can everybody please write down my email address? Can everybody write down my email address? Everybody write down my email address so people know where to email. Okay? If I don't like indicators, why use my dashboard? Very, very, very good question. My dashboard consists of 8 different indicators and strategies. And I mentioned before, please listen to what I'm saying. I mentioned my dashboard, the way you use it is you look for 3 or more indicators to signal a buy or a sell. But then you got to go and assess the price yourself. So what my dashboard does, what's up, Cody? What my dashboard does is it's like having 20 people working for you on the trading floor calling you, boss, I think you should check out gold right now. Boss, you got to get on Euro Jappy. It's a buy right now. Start buying it. You also, as a man, have to be a solid trader. You need to know how to get in there and make that trade as well. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So you need to learn, okay? You need to learn what I teach you. This is why I tell everybody, guys, you got to listen to what I say. You gotta, if you listen to what I say, look, guys, who in here is making money with me every day? If you're making money with me every single day, say I. Because there's a lot of people that are new, right? I don't pay these people, they're not actors. If you're making money every single day, say I. Of course our rookie's gonna get eaten up. The market is designed to make you not win. You, of course, you know, look at all of this. These people are not being paid by me. They're not actors. You know what I mean? They're making thousands and thousands of dollars. Every single trade I give is 100% money. There's 1,100 people in here that I'm saying it in front of them, and they're proof. So as long as you listen to me, my goal is to teach you how to make more money in one day than you can make in a week or a month. With that, you're going to attain financial freedom. Once you've attained financial freedom, you can then go out, okay, and start investing this money into other avenues of business, which is why in my mentorship program, not only do I teach Forex, I teach business. I teach you how to build a company from the ground up. Diversification, as Mr. Jim Stanton is saying, is of the utmost importance. You can't be one-dimensional. You need to be able to accumulate via multiple sources of income. Now, I make my money via multiple sources of income. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? No, not network marketing. Network marketing is useless. Please don't ever do network marketing. I oppose of it. But to become a billionaire, you need to realize multiple sources of income. I would rather have 10 companies, okay, giving me $10,000 a month than killing myself for one company to give me $100,000 a month. Because those individual companies require less individual resources. And I'm going to teach you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do a lesson on CEO. How to be a good CEO. How to be a powerful CEO. How to be an extremely intelligent CEO. I'm going to have a lesson tomorrow. It's not on Forex only. I'm going to teach you guys how to be a boss. When I say boss, I'm talking how to be an extremely intelligent man that once you start making your money, you become 10 times better than Trump. The same way I'm going out there and I'm saying, I guarantee you, head to head, I can outdo Warren Buffett on trading. I'm big enough right now that a lot of guys like Trump might even hear my voice. I guarantee you, head to head, I'll squash Mr. Trump when it comes to business and executive decisions and how to build a company from the ground up. So tomorrow, I'm going to tell you guys how to be a badass CEO and how to strategically become a multi-millionaire via the smallest decisions. Because the smallest decisions is what's going to make the biggest difference when it comes to you being a successful businessman. All this money I'm teaching you to make is useless if you don't know how to be a good businessman. If you don't know how to strategically position yourself in the world amongst your staff, well, you're not going to make money. So my job isn't just to teach you how to do this. I'm teaching you how to do this. By God, by the time I'm done with you, you're going to fucking be a trading genius. But aside from that, you got to learn how to be a badass fucking CEO. So when you do have a lot of money and you're in your business, you don't make fucked up decisions. You make the proper decisions. You make decisions that are lucrative, decisions that make you money, and decisions that overall smash your competition. That's how I do it. Understood? So there's a lot to life. Follow me, you're going to learn. My goal is to turn you into a badass fucking CEO. Okay? My goal is to turn you into a badass fucking CEO. And I'm going to do it. So today, what did we learn about technical analysis? I want to fucking hear it, every single one of you. What did we learn about technical What did we learn about technical analysis? I want to hear it. 1,100 people in here. What did you learn? Tell me. Human psychology. What does human psychology do? What does human psychology do? What does it do? It's work based on human psychology. What two emotions? What are the two emotions? What are the two driving factors, the emotions that shape our psychology? What are they? I want to hear it. We create artificial trends via fear and greed. All right? Via fear and greed. Do we have to evolve with the markets or not? And if we don't evolve, and if we're not active in the markets, what is going to happen to us? What is going to happen to us? If we don't evolve, what is going to happen to us? Come on, baby. Come on. What is going to happen to us if we don't evolve? If we don't evolve, we're going to lose. we're going to lose our money because it's not going to work no more. All right? So this is what you're taking away from technical analysis. Now, if you're ever in a conversation when it comes to any markets and someone's talking to you about, oh, I'm the greatest fundamental analyst. Technical analysis makes no sense. You know, this is this. You know what you're going to turn around and say? Can you do me a favor? Can you please tell me why markets even react to these technicals? Ask them that. See if they can answer it. Ask them. Next time someone does this, say, could you actually tell me why do the markets even, like, what's so big about technical indicators? And they're going to turn around and say, I don't know. And you're going to say, you know what? Human psychology. See, the things I'm teaching you are stuff that's going to turn you into these smart asses, these guys that know it all. You know what I mean? I'm trying to turn you into me. You see me? If you dare to engage in a debate with me about anything, I will chew you up like a piece of bubble gum, take you out, roll you up into a little ball, and soccer kick you. I don't care if you got your doctorate degree. I don't give a crap if you're the CEO of 50 companies. When people engage in an argument with me, it is over. All right? Left, right, knockout, gone. And you need to become like that. You need to become like that. So the way I'm teaching you, the way I'm forming you, is I'm taking you guys as a rough piece of stone and I'm etching you into a fine slab. All right? And by the time I'm done with you guys are going to be a machine. All right? Now you guys know exactly why technical analysis works. You know that technical analysis is more powerful than fundamental analysis. And furthermore, you now know that you gotta evolve with the markets. Okay? Now, tomorrow, I'm gonna teach you guys how to be a clever CEO. Because once you do make all this money, buddy, you wanna be in that office? You want to be a boss, because CEOs meet other CEOs. I've sat in front of guys worth $200-300 million, and I've lectured them. When they start speaking, I let them speak. When I start speaking, they can't speak no more. I've lectured them. I've taught them the ethics of business, how to make money. You see, one thing that I'm amazing at is GenCap. Generating capital. And that's what I'm also going to teach you guys. You see, it's not always about the financial markets. We're going to kick ass in the markets. We're already kicking ass in the markets. But I got to turn you guys into a badass fucking CEO. Alright? So tomorrow, I want you guys, where did I learn all this? I learned all this by getting my ass handed to me. Okay? I learned all this by getting my ass handed to me. Okay? I learned it because I was beaten up in life. I decided on my own that I'm going to make it. And there's absolutely no hiding of anything here. Reality is, everyone knows my life before. I lived in the back of my car. People have seen the tour of my house. They know my cars. They know my life. It's true. None of this is bullshit. This isn't some endorsement. This is the reality, baby. This is what it is. This is one man's story from how he went from absolutely nothing to being worth more than anyone he knows, with the exception of some of my own friends who are worth a few $100 million. Now I guarantee you, by the time I'm 40, I'm going to be on Forbes. Now, do you want to be there with me? Do you want to be one of those people that says, see that guy? See that fucking 40-year-old guy on Forbes? Buddy, that guy used to Periscope with me. I joined his mentorship. Me and him used to talk on the phone, buddy. You see, you're only going to ever be as good as the group of people around you. You're only going to ever evolve with the group of people around you. If you surround yourself with weak people, if you surround yourself with people that don't have ambition, don't have drive, and are not motivated, then you shall not be motivated either. But if you surround yourself with individuals who got their head on straight, who are going for the money, who've got that motivation, wake up every single morning, grind, 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 and they've made it, you shall make it too. Now, when I'm 40, I'm going to be on Forbes. You want to be there or not? Time is inevitable. Let me explain something to you. Tomorrow's going to come with or without you. Next week is going to be here, baby. Doesn't matter. It's not waiting for you. Time is not waiting for you or me. Time is coming on its own. Time is the one thing that tries to destroy us. Here's the reality. What we do with time is what separates us from mice and men. Alright? Damn, I should have been a Hollywood script writer. Do you understand that? Time is going to come with or without you. I will be on Forbes. You want to be there? You want to be there or not? If you don't want to be there, no problem, baby. Because I'll be there. You want to come with me? I'll take you with me. All you got to do is open your ears, close your mouth, open your eyes, baby. That's all I'm asking of you. All right? I'm going to get there. My goal is to take every single one of you with me. Now, I'm not here to impress you, but I'm here to impress upon you that my success is inevitable, and so is time. And I'll be damned if in this life I don't accomplish every single goal I set out to, because I've already done it, and I'm only getting better. Now, I started a following, I started a team, and we're the most badass fucking team on social media. We are the most powerful team on social media. And I'm telling you, as long as you listen to me, we're fucking gonna make it. The only thing that's ever gonna stop you is the man in the mirror, baby. That's the only thing. Alright? With that being said, I gotta go. Alright? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love, peace, and blessings. I love you guys. Alright? I love you guys.